Yo, 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 yo! Welcome back to my channel. This next movie I will be reviewing is 2020's Vivarium. I've been wanting to watch this movie since it came out, but I didn't want to pay $8 to rent it, and today I was trying to look for something to watch, and boom, it popped up on my Prime for free. So if you guys want, go check it out after this video is over and let me know what you think about it. But anyways, this movie stars Imogen Poots and Jesse Eisenberg as Gemma and Tom. Gemma and Tom are looking for a house to buy, so they go up into a realtor's office, and this realtor's name is Martin, who's clearly a weird character in this movie. So Martin's like telling them, yo, there's this neighborhood called Yonder, and the houses are cheap, and they're great houses, and people are buying them. Let's go check it out. And they're like, okay, let's go check it out. Martin hops in his car, they hop in theirs, they drive to this Yonder neighborhood where all the houses look exactly the same. So they go check out house number 9. 9? They go check out this house labeled number 9. Martin's showing them through the house, and then they like, oh, let's go look at the backyard. So they pop over to go look in the backyard, and then they turn around and ask Martin a question, and he's gone. So they go check in the house, and Martin then drove off. So Tom's like, yo, Martin was freaking weird. Anyway, so let's get out of here. So they hop in their car, and they start cruising on, trying to get out of the neighborhood, and they can't. It's like they just kept going in circles and circles and circles until eventually they ran out of gas, and they end up staying in the house that night. That scene gave me so much anxiety because they couldn't get out, and if I was in that situation, oh my gosh, I would definitely go crazy myself. So anyways, they stay the night. The next morning, they try to get out again by hopping fences and trying to get out or whatever, and they can't. They end up back at house number 9, and there's a box with all the essentials they need, and Tom is like, yo, I'm done with this, I need to get out of here. He sets the house on fire, they end up falling asleep outside, and then they wake up, the house is restored, and there's a box. The box has a baby inside, and inside the box it says, raise this child and you will be released. And the screen goes black. The screen goes black, and we cut to the next scene where the child is older. He looks like he's about 9 or 10 in my opinion. But then they like go to the scene where they mark his height to see how much has he's grown in these past years. And it says 98 days. So I'm not sure how fast this kid is growing or whatever it is, because it's not a kid. I want to see he's not a kid. I don't know what the heck this thing is, but it's like this child thing is like programmed to imitate the parents that are raising it, and so he can manipulate his voice to sound like each of the parents, and it's really creepy. And then he does this really high-pitched scream. I did a really terrible impression of that scream. But this is really high-pitched scream when he's like hungry or something, I don't know. And it's just so annoying. There's this one scene where Tom freaks out and like gets the kid's food and throws it against the wall and grabs the kid and throws him in the car. And he's like, if they care about him, they'll come pick him up themselves or whatever. And the Gemma feels bad, so she like gets him or whatever. If I was Tom, I would have done the same thing. I probably would have hurt the kid worse than he did. But anyways, after breakfast one morning, they go outside. Tom's like smoking his stress cigarettes. He throws it on the grass, and the grass like burns open, so he discovers there's dirt underneath. So then Tom starts digging, and he starts digging, and he starts digging, and he just becomes obsessed with digging, thinking that there's something at the bottom of this hole, or in the ground. And Tom eventually does find something at the bottom of the thing. And at this point, the kid is now older, because before that there's a bunch of other scenes that were like kind of boring and I just kind of got distracted and was not really paying attention, but nothing like super important happened. It was just like Gemma and the kid dialogue because Tom was flying away and digging his hole. That's not how you dig at all. Digging his hole. So yeah, so now the kid is so much older, and he starts like leaving the neighborhood and then coming back, and then Gemma becomes obsessed with trying to catch him, but she can't. And so eventually Tom does find something at the bottom of that hole, but when he finds it, he gets really sick, and without spoiling the movie too much, the ending is very weird, just like the whole movie. The whole movie was so weird. I haven't looked yet, but I'm going to go look at like... well, I don't really need explaining about the ending because I know what had happened or like what it kind of was. But there's some things that I'm not too sure about, like, and that I need explaining myself. So, if you like these weird movies where it makes you think, I suggest watching it. It wasn't a bad movie, but it wasn't great. I don't know if I'd watch it again. I'm just gonna go watch all the people who dug deep into this movie and see what they had to say about it, because there's some loopholes I have questions about. And that's all I have for this movie review. Go watch it. It's called Vivarium. It is on Amazon Prime for free right now, so go take a look at that. And let me know if you guys watched it or if you have any thoughts about it. If you've already seen it, let me know what you thought about it. Until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe and share or do whatever. Thumbs up, thumbs down. I don't care. Until next time, bye!